Hey everybody, you matter. How's it going today? Did you get that homework done? How'd you do with those affirmations? Um, we're gonna, once if you're just now tuning in, I'm JayTee, and I'm the founder of You Matter Nonprofit Corporation, and we have a health and wellness division, and you have come upon our brain spa. And this is where I am right now giving my aha moments from The Power of I Am, written by Joel Osteen, and The Power of I Am. Because you know, ladies and gentlemen, our battlefield is our mind. So I want you to once again go ahead and get comfy, and I'm going to do the same. And what I'll do this time is for those that were with me yesterday, you know, we wrote out our affirmations. And so, whatever affirmations you came up with, let's see, like Joel gave us a few. Here's some. I'll just read these with some power, and you can just take a moment and repeat them after me. And you don't have to be of a certain faith. Let me just clarify that. I'm not trying to convert anyone as far as faith goes. But what I am trying to do is help you change your mindset, help you realize the greatness that lies within you, and help you realize that no matter where you are, you can bloom right now from where you are, bloom from where you're planted. Okay, so here's some affirmations that you can say with me. I am blessed. I am well able. I am successful. I am victorious. I am talented. I am creative. I'm slowing down so you can say them with me. I am wise. I am healthy. I am in shape. I am energetic. I am happy. I am positive. I am secure. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am prosperous. I am approved. And I am prepared. And those are just a few, ladies and gentlemen, from the bookmarks that came with the book. And so on this video number 2, we want to go over how we've been practicing our I am, speaking our affirmations with our prayers, and meditating on God's word, and meditating on your thoughts. If you're in business with me, speaking powerful I am. I am prosperous because God is with me. I'm a successful entrepreneur. I am creating leaders. And at this time, right, you may not even believe some of the things, but these are positive affirmations that if you speak, and as long as you continue on the journey that's required to bring this about, it's going to come to pass. So, we've gotten past that. We're going to go into how we are a magnet for blessing. People stand in our shadow and just get blessed. You never noticed how some people, they just seem that no matter what they touch, it just seems to just turn to gold. Stella, she's getting a little embarrassed, jealous here. You sit down here. But like no matter what it is they touch, it just seems to just turn to gold. Well, that's the way it is with us, ladies and gentlemen. If we so positive, then that's what's going to come back to us. And part of the thing is that we've got to Stella. We've got to go sit on your blanket. We've got to be willing to help other people. Good girl. We've got to be willing to help other people, right? And then the next thing is freeing yourself up. Like we're blooming where we're planning. So we're not complaining. We learned yesterday that if we have nothing to say, we'll just be quiet. If we have nothing positive to say, we'll just be quiet. with a smile. I'm not saying to just avoid certain conversations or, not realize your opinions. But what I am saying is that if you continue to confess negativity, that's all that you're going to attract. Um, for me and my medical health, it is a requirement that I am in a drama-free zone. So I've become very discerning with whom I tend to spend my time with. As a result of me and my health tragedies, in 2014, I became paralyzed. Um, I really treasure my time. And I want to thank you for spending yours with watching me on this. So we have to really kind of guard our mind and also what we think, what we choose to think. In speaking our affirmations, okay, we might have our mouth managed, but now we've got to go into the brain and our spa here, if we will. Going to spa in the brain for a moment and manage our thoughts because we will hear those two voices. One is going to say this, life, and the other one is going to say death. Which one are you going to choose? Which voice are you going to muffle out? You've got to be able to control it. And ladies and gentlemen, it's easier said than done, right? But one of the things that an exercise that one of my teammates shared that proved to be very fruitful for me is where you have a negative thought, just jot that down. Where the negative thought is, like, here I am with this writing again. What? Get your piece of paper, your notebook, and just draw a line down the center. And those negative thoughts, write those negative thoughts out, and then, like you were in school, and then change them. Remember how you had to turn positive statements into contractions when you were learning contractions? I can, cannot, and learning how to, well, anyway, same theory. Turn your negatives into a positive. If you say, I'll never, for instance, for me, one of my things were, I'll never stop smoking. And so on the other side, I had to write that I am smoke free. I am a non-smoker, to try and reverse that that thought process. I'm never going to get out of debt. I am already out of debt, and so you've got to reverse it to really control those thoughts. And it is a lot more difficult to control your thoughts than it is actually your speech, for me, But we'll let you choose that. And then lastly, realizing just how valuable you are. Like, you've been freed by the Most High God. No matter where you are, what you have, what you don't have, but that all set aside, you are here today. You have life today. So for some reason, yes, you matter. Someone is waiting on you. Now, I'm taking massive imperfect action because someone is waiting to hear what I have to say. Someone out there feels like they're alone. Someone needs to hear that they can plug into the You Matter community and not be alone. Someone out there needs to know that, if I get that headache every Sunday night, or I'm just having a great time on Sunday, and then about 4:30, 5 o'clock, after the game, all of the fun stops, and it's time to get ready for Monday, you just automatically get that headache or that stomach ache. I understand. I was there. So that's why no matter who you are, you have greatness within you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, much easier said than done. I traveled back to North Carolina after 25 years, hadn't been there in 25 years, to see the greatness from where I was birthed. Because here I was, I was like, what is the point? I couldn't really see beyond the next day. Like, why should I try and continue, right? And many people struggle with what's the reason, especially if, you know, you have no children, you have no, no spouse or no family per se. It can get difficult sometimes to realize, why should I carry on? Well, you should carry on because you matter and someone is waiting on you. And matter of fact, I'm waiting on you if you've been waiting on me. But ladies and gentlemen, you never know how important you are because someone is watching you. They may never even utter a word until you stop what you're doing, and then they'll say, I was kind of feeling how you was doing X, Y, and Z, and you stopped. What happened? Everything okay? You know, and you thinking, I'm gonna stop doing that. Ain't nobody paying me no mind. You know, so we never really know, and then we have to realize that we're not responsible for what other people think. That's one of the ways that I am so free, is that we're not responsible for others' thoughts about us. We are responsible for his thoughts about us. And as long as you try to please God, he'll make even your enemies your friends, okay? And for me, I'm not trying to get a lot of friends, because I don't want to have to really watch and be on alert, and, because everyone that comes to you is not your friend. That was a hard lesson for me to learn. But so those were the three things that he spoke on, and those next was about how we're magnets for blessings, and I can really attest that that is so true. It's written that our gifts will make room for us and bring us among great men and women, great kings and queens. And you're watching, you're a king or queen, known, or maybe you're still developing. But in all that to say is that you have a seed of greatness. You have the Almighty God abiding in you, and you abide in Him, and He abides in you. And you can do all things, so that if you have a dream, you don't have to stay in life wherever you are, however it is. Just change your thoughts. You have to be able to see past your present. It's almost like, here where we have the faith, like you have completely no evidence that you'll ever get out of your present circumstances. But because it's written, and it's a law, it's a principle, right? That those things hope for, right? The evidence not seen. But as long as you have that faith with works, it's going to harvest. What you plant, it will yield. And that's like our brain. Something that, matter of fact, I'm going to just write this down. We want to read Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. And it's so true. Our brain is like the land. He gave an analogy of a farmer. And the land is like our brain. It doesn't care what you plant. You can plant peas, carrots, poison, whatever you plant and water and nurture will flourish. So we want to make sure that we are planting positive thoughts, positive input. We're nourishing our brain daily. We're becoming the best that we can be, so that we can attract those blessings and those things that we're entitled to. And those things, and let me clarify entitled. Those things were already put in place, already done, I believe, over 2,000 years ago. And it's up to me, because just as I'm responsible for my own life, you too are responsible for your own life. So it's up to you to leave your comfy brain spot, get up off the couch, take action, and start speaking your life by design. Have the life, the best life that you can have. Be in the present, but have an expectant spirit for the future. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. That's video 2. I'll see you tomorrow for part 3 of our 7-part series on the power of I am. And like I said, I will go ahead and put the affirmation. I'll go ahead and post those on the You Matter page. And thanks again for watching. God bless you. Bye now.